I don't know if this is working. We'll soon see. I don't know if this is working.
Yes, it is working. Okay, so there's a little bit of a delay, but it's
We'll
fine.
soon see.
So, basically, first time streaming in such a long time.
I don't know if this
yes,
is working.
it is
Oh my
working.
God.
Okay. I left myself on. I could hear myself. So, basically, today what I'm going to do is I have a custom order on Etsy for a pop vinyl, and I have a little bit of clay. So what I'm hoping to do today is sculpt the hair and the headpiece, because she is wearing a headpiece in the photograph the person sent me. And today I just want to, I think, maybe sculpt the hair and the headpiece because I don't have that much clay and I feel like I have to go out, and I just want to kind of do a test today and see how this goes. So I also need to figure out, like, if people are talking and how to run a stream, because I don't actually know what I'm doing. Oh, Cow. Oh, okay, I figured out where the chat is. Cowclaw, hi, how are you? I'm gonna be a bit rusty doing this today because, again, first time streaming ever. So the first thing you'll need is some milliput clay, as usual, your female pop vinyl, as usual, and of course some sculpting tools. But if you don't have sculpting tools, you can use your fingers, which I like to do anyway. Cowclaw, good, that's good. I'm good too. What have you been up to today? What are you doing at the moment? Are you at home or are you somewhere cool? Also, where is home? These are a lot of questions, Cowclaw. What country are you in? That's something that always interests me. Okay, so milliput comes in two parts. So the white and the blue. It doesn't look like that when you open it up, but you want to mix equal parts together to then mix together to make it hard. You basically need to put equal parts together to make them hard, to make them cure together. That's what you got to do. You're at home. Okay, that's good. Cozy, cozy. I don't know, like, how old you are or anything, but do you have school or college or work today or tomorrow? I think it's Monday, right? Starting to lose. What day is it? So, as I was saying, open up the milliput clay. This one here. We'll just move you aside for now. This one here. And if you've watched any of my videos, the pop vinyl videos, then you'll know how this stuff works and how messy it gets. Oh, you just woke up, and I suppose you're going to school today. Yeah, that's cool. What's your favourite class? Mine was drama, because, well, it was fun, wasn't it? It was just basically an hour of not doing anything. Just messing around with friends. So I'm currently looking for a metal kidney, which I don't know if I still have, actually. Oh, yeah, I do. So this is one of the tools I have. It's a metal kidney. It's good for chopping. Mine kind of needs a wash. Oh, that's good. Oh, nice. I liked art, but everyone always wanted to mess around in my art class. So we never get much done because we had some very rowdy classmates. So I preferred the art homework more than anything else, because I could actually go home and concentrate, whereas our lessons were a bit of a mess. A bit too much. Everyone wanted to do their own thing and throwing things and winding up our teachers. So yeah, you get the two parts of clay and you just want to roll them together like so. You just want to really, really, really mix them together, really. So what kind of art do you like doing, Cowclaw? Like realistic or cartoon or modern, or don't know. What kind of art do you like? Comics? My college art teacher absolutely hated anime drawings, but his son loved doing anime drawings, and I always thought it was kind of mean, because art's art. Like, I can't draw proper anime characters, so it's still impressive, you know, it's still a talent and it's still an artistic skill, but no, apparently he hated it so much with a passion. Ink. Oh, mate. I love ink. I've only just started getting into inks myself because I saw this artist at the MCM Expos, and he does really good stuff. I think his name is This Is John Turner on Instagram or on his Etsy. But his stuff is really cool. It's like hatching ink work, and I really, really like it. And it inspired me to start doing inks myself. So I just got like an inkwell and some calligraphy ink pens or whatever they are. And I've been practicing myself. Oh, I can show you actually. I actually do have a drawing. Hold up. It's on the bed. 1 second. Oh. Yeah, so I started practicing like I don't know which one. Put it here. So I started practicing some inks. So spaceships, like this one's kind of inspired by Rick and Morty. So Rick and Morty in here and they're kidnapping Little Planet. And then that's just another style one. But I don't know which I like more. But yes, if you can, I would love to see your ink work, Calcula, if you want to like tweet me a picture or anything. Or, well, yeah, I think you have my email address now, so you can send me one on those. I think it was you, right? Calcula? Yeah, it was Calcula. You were the guy who did the really cool Natsablook, wasn't you? Sorry, it's been a busy day. I'm very tired. Right, I think that's pretty merged now. So, it's still at school. What's still at school? I'm lost. Okay, so just getting up the picture for the custom piece. So basically, as I was saying, oh, let's see. It's drying. Oh, okay, cool. I really liked your Natsablook. It was awesome. So the person I'm sculpting is a girl, and she has this blondish, long blondish hair, but it's tied up, and then she's wearing the Disney Mickey Mouse style ears, but it's in the form of not Baymax. Is it Baymax? Baymax. It's in the form of Baymax. You did it last week. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, you said it to me. Yeah, last week. Yeah, that's right. I really liked it. Are you planning to hang it up or like put it on like a shelf or like on your parents' mantle? So the girl has really long hair. I don't know where I am at. I can't actually see the camera and what you can see. It's kind of blurry, and I don't know, because it's like one of my first streams, I don't know how to fix the blur other than moving it back, which is annoying because I can't see it as well, I don't think. Bear with me. Okay, that's a bit better. Alright, cool. So, as I was saying, the girl, longish hair. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with her fringe, I think. So just take a small part of your clay, like so. And I'm just going to connect that to the front. Thinking about it, it's going to be quite difficult for you guys to watch it entirely. This is exactly what happens whenever I film anything. Okay, so she has kind of this twisted hairline actually, so I want to make that thinner. Make kind of like a sausage. Kind of like a nice little sausage. Like so. So what time do you have to go to school, Calcula? What country are you in as well? Because it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon here, so I feel like school should have started for you already. But you mustn't be in England. Okay, so the hair kind of wraps round from the fringe. It kind of pops up and then wraps round the ear, like so. Oh, you're in Canada. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, I love Canada. I really want to go. There's like a couple of YouTubers I watched that seem lovely, and I'd love to be able to like bump into them. But no, I have a friend who also went to Canada, and whenever she posted pictures on her Instagram, oh, it was lovely. It looks like such a nice country to go visit. Love to visit it. Okay, so that's the fringe portion. We can go back in later and get extra details. At the moment, we're just going to kind of wad it all on. and then go back and add streaks and lines and stuff like that. The annoying thing about this is I wasn't included a back of a head picture, because no one takes pictures of people's back of their heads. They don't prepare for that. So we're just gonna have to kind of make it up, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. It's just slightly annoying. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with lots and lots of rolls of hair, I think. But the parting starts here and goes all the way back in the picture. I can't show you the picture, unfortunately, because I don't have permission from the buyer, but I'm sure this is fine because only he'll know that I'm sculpting this person. So it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. So we're just going to add lots of rolls from the beginning here and then bringing it all the way back and pressing it down flat. All of this, again, is only temporary and can be taken away. And, of course, we can add to it and get rid of it at the moment. I hate live stuff, actually. I've ordered a DIY pop vinyl and I'm going to make a sans. Oh, that's brilliant! I'm so excited for you. Do you know what kind of clay you're going to use? I'm using Milliput, but I've heard don't use Fimo because that's the kind of clay that I think you have to cook. And if you try and cook a DIY pop vinyl, the pop vinyl itself would melt. So be careful with the types of clay you're going to use. Anything that you need to oven bake is a big no-no. No, okay. So I would suggest actually either Fimo, I would suggest Milliput because it's pretty good, but it can be quite expensive. But if you can't get Milliput, it's like underneath the box, but it's Das air drying clay. It's a lot cheaper and it's a lot easier to work with, I think. Oh no, it's not. No, sorry, it's cheaper, but it's a bit harder to use because it has these little fibers inside. Makes it difficult, makes it kind of rough. You're just going to use paint. That's easy. Again, yeah, you can just do that. You can just layer up levels of paint because Sans is quite an easy character. But if not, I would like to see someone try to use paper mache on a pop vinyl. That would be pretty cool. Just for like parts like the slippers and maybe the coat. Yeah, maybe the coat. So again, bringing the hair bits round, and then I've ended it quite low down here because you know how your hair kind of points at the bottom at the end. That's what I've kind of gone for here. So we're just going to continue with rolls all the way round, like so. We're going to have to mix some more clay in a minute, which is annoying, but it's fine. I don't want to go too thick, but I've gone quite thick with the back one. I think it'll be okay because we are going to cover quite a lot of this with a headdress anyway, so it might be okay. We just want to kind of make sure that when we're pressing it down and into the hair that it doesn't pop up as high as the others, if you know what I mean. You want to kind of keep it all together, otherwise it'll look strange. But also you don't want to press too hard when putting these on because you don't want the lines to merge. You want to kind of keep those lines. That's what makes it look a lot cooler, in my opinion. You don't have to listen to me. You can do your own thing. Cool, so that's the next line here. And I think what I'm going to do now is do the other side and then join in the middle. But this is only going to be a short stream today. You gotta go, okay, well, it's nice seeing you and hearing from you, sorry. Please send me a picture when you do your sans. And I'm very looking forward to it. Bye, Cloudclaw. Cowclaw. La la la. Tongue twister. Have fun day at school as well. Cool. So we're just going to cut up again an equal part of clay, like so. So obviously I'm going to have to run to the shop later, which is why I'm only doing the hair today. Okay, bye! Which is why I'm obviously only doing the hair today, is because I literally have only this much clay, which is annoying. But that's fine. Once it'll give me a chance to actually concentrate on the hair, and then we can work later on the dress she's wearing, which should be interesting to do because they always make the female pop finals like this, like with their legs wide open, like they're sitting on the toilet. It's really annoying. Like, I think in the future, if you ever want to do someone in a dress, you kind of want to either buy a pop vinyl that's in a dress already and then mod it, or I don't know, I think that's the best option really, because it really does look like they're like going to sit down and take a poop. So as I was saying, back to the hair. I'm gonna have to go out and get more, which is annoying. Oh no, people are emailing me, scary people. I've actually totally forgotten where I was with this. Oh, that is nasty. Okay, so like, look at this. My lipstick's all over my coffee cup. Okay, so back to the stream, to the making. It is really annoying doing this because of the hair, not being able to see the back of her hair. And she does have really, really nice hair. So what we're going to have to do is build this up, as I said before, and then later on we're going to have to add a hairband. Like a... it's hard to explain. One of these, but not a bun. The one that's loose. Ponytail, that's it. Alright. Okay, so that's all nice and merged now, I think. Okay. So, the other side of her hair is a lot more flat. The right side is a lot more poofy. Hi! How are you? I'm streaming. I didn't say your name, did I? Hey, Denise! I just went hello. Could have been anyone. So, attaching to the front here. Ugh. You can't see. Attaching to the front like this. And then her hair comes round like so. And then I'm just going to have a look to check if it's okay. Yeah, because it's a lot more flat, you do want to push a lot harder on this side. How are you, Denise? What are you up to today? And any imperfections that are on here can be altered later because it does take about, I'd say about 6 hours, 6 to 12 hours to dry completely, so should be fine. Okay, so that's the other side of the hair done. Remember, this is only the rough portion at the moment of the sculpt, which is good because I just dropped it. Later on we'll go in and fix it all up. I'm good, just been editing my weekly vlogs. Nice! I'm very excited to watch. I was up all night watching vlogs, and I was also watching Casey's baby video. Have you seen that yet? The name one? I was up till 4. I was up till 4 in the morning watching vlogs in bed. And this is why I woke up at 12. Off to Southend soon. Ooh, I'm jealous. Why are you going Southend? Are you going to the arcades? There's a really good arcade game. It's a new one. You have to click a button every time the light goes round and you've got to form a big circle and you can win. I was 1 away from winning the grand prize, and I'm bad at games like that. And I know Casey's good, so you might be good. So if you go to Southend and do the arcades, do that and win. Oh, also, are you getting fish and chips? I want to know. Because, nom nom nom. Oh, okay, so adding the next piece of hair strand here. Remember to keep that parting kind of straight with a scalpel. You just want to kind of just press it in and then merge pieces together. Not too hard, also not too soft. This stuff, when you put on a pop vinyl, you kind of want to be the boss of it. You want to tell it what to do with your fingers. You want to press kind of hard but not too hard so as to ruin your design. If that makes sense. Cool, so that's the next strand of hair there. Again, only rough for now. Not sure yet about dinner. We're taking Ian's car to the garage first. Okay, that's cool. Is there something wrong with it? Oh, I burped. Is there something wrong with it? Or is this just for funsies? Like putting in more speakers or something? Because I know you guys are car heads. Is that the right word? I think it is. No, actually, you'd be a crochet head. Ian's the car head. I know you like cars too, but you're a crochet person now to me. Cool, so adding the next strand of hair. Try to keep it like parallel with the other side. Mine isn't, but we can push it all together. One lots of goodies. One lots of goodies at Southend Saturday. Ooh, like what? You should do a haul video. So because it isn't equal, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out, lift it up like so. Oh, lift it up like so, and then just pull it round so it matches. There in my vlog. Ooh, okay. Nice. Got something to watch later now. Is this the one you're editing at the moment then? I'm so not down with the kids. And don't worry too much about keeping it. I know it should be even, but thinking about it, I don't have to worry too much about it because it's going to be hidden by a ponytail. I just want to kind of keep the thickness kind of the same, otherwise it will look strange. Yeah, literally just been posted up. Oh, great, awesome. I got something to watch with lunch then. I'm not going to be doing this for long. It's my first one, so yeah. I just want to get the hair done today, and then that can dry. It's on my other channel to this one that I'm talking on. Yeah, I'm subscribed to both. I got you, girl. Okay, so this side ended up quite thin compared to this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take it up and reapply it because we want it to match. This is for a paying customer, after all. If it was just for me, I wouldn't care as much, but because it's for someone who's actually paid, then I go a little bit more perfection-y than I usually am. Right. Makes it quite difficult. This is it's so hard to make it match. I think just as long as you get it close enough, it should be fine. Alright, so we're just going to press that in. Like so. Again, I suppose keep it rough for now. And then together like that. You can't really see what I'm doing. I'm really not used to sculpting on camera yet. I'm used to just bringing it up close to my face. Cool. Ugh, still don't like it. Still don't like it. Gonna do it again. See, this is what it's like. You get all perfectionist on yourself. But it's okay. We have a few hours until it completely dries. Okay, so I think what's throwing me off is the fringe section, but I quite like the front at the moment. The front looks pretty dull. Okay, so we're just going to roll that out a bit more flat, like so. And I think that'll do it. Cut away at the parting here, just to keep it all together, like so. And then that's better, I think. Yeah, bring it to here. Bring it to the parting at the bottom there. And then just begin flattening it all down. Yeah, okay, I'm much better. Oh god. I'm much happier with that. Because we can fix that all together towards the end. I'm off to get ready, have fun. You too! Have fun in Southend. Hope you win lots of prizes. Cool, so adding another sausage on to here. Like so. Keep it nice and flat. It'll go on quite poofy, but quite rounded is what I meant to say. It's because I'm not used to sculpting whilst talking whilst sculpting. I'm usually quite silent and I listen to music. That is my favourite pastime whilst sculpting. If you're an arty person, what do you like to do? I think music is a #1 choice though for people who do art. Listen to music. I know a couple of people watch movies. They don't actually watch the movies. They usually just leave the noise on in the background. Yeah. So, oh, I am also vlogging today, so I might bring out my camera in a minute and do a vlog of my stream because I'm sad like that. Okay, so we need to cut up some more chunks of clay like so. I think she's looking pretty cool at the moment. We have to be careful as well when making sculptures like this. You have to be careful to make sure the balance stays right, because you don't want to send someone their sculpture and then people be like, it's not starting up. Where? Oh. No. I mean, I am wobbling this table a lot at the moment, so we can't get an accurate gauge right at this very second, but yeah. When we lay it down later on, we should be able to figure it out. So again, you want to cut up your 2 pieces of clay, put it together, and then really rub it. You really want to merge it all together into one. Ugh, I have such like a horrible cough and cold. It's making everything gross. I'm still like testing out everything. I'm just gonna click around at the moment right now and then see what I can see with all this broadcasting stuff, because there's loads you can do, but I'm not used to it. Like I actually used to stream on Twitch, but not anymore, obviously. I might go back to it. It was quite fun, but the thing is, I don't know whether I should do like gaming or if I should do art, or maybe a bit of both. Like some days art, some days gaming. Don't know. So coming back to this, I'll put that there, and I think this is almost fully merged now. I wonder what this video has come up as, because originally I think it was testing. I think it's meant to say sculpting a pop vinyl. I don't know. I don't know what it's coming up as. Let me know, guys. Sorry, I'm just going to the live control room thing as well. There's so much to learn. So much to learn. Okay, and just ignore it, and then I'll figure out and play with the analytics and stuff like that later. Okay, that is definitely merged now. So again, we want to add another sausage shaped piece to the hair. Again, not too thick, not too thin, just enough so it matches the other side. Like so. So the only thing I would worry about really at the moment is sizes and placement at the moment, and then maybe as well if you feel like it, if it's the right time, concentrate on that parting as well. I mean, we can go in later and change it up, but at the moment I like to do it just because I like to know where I'm at. Sorry, sometimes I say sentences while streaming and I'm like, what did I just say? Because I'm trying to concentrate on the sculpture as well, because this is for a client. So this is what the back looks like at the moment. There are definitely some things that need to be worked on, but at the moment it's okay because I think it will be covered anyway, so it's not too bad. Cool. So she's just got a bit of a vicar's bald spot at the back at the moment. That's fine, that'll be fixed momentarily. So again, rolling sausages, adding it to it, fixing it. The thing is with like streaming on Twitch, when I used to stream on Twitch, you used to be able to have music as long as it wasn't copyrighted. But the only reason you could do that, like the only reason you cared about it being copyrighted, was the fact that it would upload to YouTube and you could keep it on there without monetization issues, yada yada yada. But because we're streaming on YouTube now, I think you have to constantly worry about monetized music. I don't know if they'll just shut you down or something. I'm not sure. Don't know how it works. So a lot of this stuff I do still need to like figure out. Cool. So the good thing about manipulate clay is it reacts really well to water. So if you do want to like smooth out some pieces, just get some water on your palms and then just run over the areas you want to make smooth. I'm just doing this to soften it up a little bit and to fix any minor imperfections before we go in heavily with our sculpting tools. Because if we can fix it now, then it's a lot easier than trying to tackle it later on. Okay, so this is what the front looks like. It's okay. I think I just need to add some parts before the ears so she doesn't look odd. And this is the back. Parts again need to be fixed, but a lot of it can be hidden as well at the same time because of the headdress she's wearing and the ponytail as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little flicker of hair by her ear here. Just a tiny bit. Just want to make it into the form of a little triangle as well. But I do want it to be thinner than that. So I'm just going to take away parts as we go. Like so. So I'm just going to add that in there. It's very difficult to stream sculpting, I found. Because I like, again, holding it up to my face to see what I'm doing. Whereas you guys are all the way down here. I have to figure out a way to do this properly. I might have to like watch some other sculpting vlogs and see what they do. Sorry about my voice. I think I have a flu coming on. It doesn't help that last night, in the middle of the night, I went out and like into the garden because I heard my door unlock and I was like, burglars ain't getting into here. So I actually went outside into my garden at like 3 or 4 a.m. and locked the back door, which I heard unlock by itself, which is super damn creepy. Ugh. I was scared, like blood was pumping, but I still went out and did it. Which I'm quite shocked at, because I'm not a brave person. I'm actually quite a wuss. So I was very shocked I actually did that. Very shocked. It's not who I am. Dating for sex. Check out my profile. No. None of that. Sorry, getting some spam messages. Not fun. Not fun at all. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing, but it all will be revealed momentarily. Because I'm trying to go in with like the more heavy details now. So again, just a little bit of hair there. Because she wears glasses as well, this is all probably going to get hidden and probably a waste of time, but it's fine because it's all in the details really, isn't it? And I think this is for a Christmas present for the person who bought this, like his girlfriend, so it's very sweet. Very, very sweet. So adding on the other side here. Cowclaw, I'm back, but I gotta go soon. Okay, that's cool. How are you, Cowclaw? Is this because you have to go to school? That you have to go soon? I'm assuming. I think so, right? What time is it in Canada? I'm not sure if you said already. Did you say 9? I think you said 9. Do you get the same thing as Americans do? Do you get like a bus picking you up from your home? You know, them yellow buses that you see in movies and stuff. We don't have that here. It's just walking. Yeah, 8:20. Oh, okay, cool. It's very early. Oh, no wonder you were in bed. No. Oh, no school bus? Damn, son. But it's like, isn't Canada really snowy? How do you get to school every day? I mean, I walked. Maybe you guys walked too. Maybe Canada's like more like England when it comes to the school run. So do you have certain classes like that you take every day? Oh, you drive. Oh, okay. Lucky. I had to beg my mum for a lift if it was raining. Like, beg. She was like, no, walk. You must walk. I made her sound a bit like Darth Maul then. The dark side. Is it Darth Maul? The Emperor. Emperor. I think it's Emperor. I know which one I'm talking about. The creepy one. You must walk, Chloe, to the dark side. Which is cool. Okay, so these are the two kind of, what are they called? Sideburns for girls. The two sideburn for girls parts. So they are connected now. And I think that does make her look a lot girlier, which is good. She is a girl. We don't want her to be insulted. So, I've just thought as well, this girl needs glasses. And I've just bought some wire for another sculpture that I'm going to be doing later. And I think what I might do is make a small wire armature out of the glasses. Because it's a lot easier, I think, to make it out of wire because it's quite thin. Then on top, add a layer of clay for the glasses. But that is a part for another time. So what I'm going to do now is quickly look through my sculpting tools and pick out a few items to make the hair more detailed. We're going to go in with detail now. Oh my god. Stay where you are, you bad pop vinyl. Oh, what's happened? Oh, sorry about that. I completely blocked you. Yeah, sorry about that. Completely blocked you with the water bottle. So yes, what I'm going to do now is find some sculpting tools which I think might be useful, and there's quite a lot in here to be honest. And I'm also going to get a paintbrush out as well for later, because we can add some water to the paintbrush and really merge the thing together. Cool. There's so many tools I think might be useful. Right, I think that'll do. Cool, so we have all these at the moment. And I'm just going to put them here. And we can sift through them as we go. So, how is the sound quality, by the way, guys? I was meant to ask that. The sound quality of the mic. Let me know. So, a lot of my tools are quite messy, and it's really annoying because I only just went through and cleaned them all individually. So, what I'm going to do is take tools such as this flat-headed tool here, and where the parting is at the top, I'm just going to push and pull the clay so it looks more like it's actually part of the parting rather than it being a separate entity. I'm just going to pour some water here too, because ain't nobody got time for going to get bowls because we're lazy. And I might come back and do another stream at another time, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. It all depends on the lighting, really. The lighting always puts me off doing arty stuff at night other than drawing, or if it's something personally for me. Yes. So what we're doing now is just going in with the pointy end of these tools and just bringing some more realistic lines to it. Not too many though, because it is meant to be a pop vinyl, but I do like to add my own flair, and pop vinyls are quite flat. They're not really for detail, really. And you never really know what the customer is truly looking for, so you don't want to push it really, but adding your own flair I think is fine every now and again. And if you are working with customers, I always say, once you think you're done, send them a picture before you paint it, just of the white part of the sculpt, like this part, and get their approval, because then you can't go wrong really. Ideally, you would like it so that you can send them a picture while it's still wet, but you never know what time they're going to reply, so it may dry out and you may have to start entirely again, pull off all the clay, which is annoying, but hey ho, you want to build up a good reputation overall, so yeah. If you are looking to become an artist or someone that sells online, I think having a good reputation is It's really key, especially for the first few years until you're like proper established. Because reputation can really bring someone down and a business down, obviously. Because people do these like scummy things nowadays where I've seen it firsthand as well. Like, it wasn't nothing to do with me, but it was actually my friend's shop where one person demanded a refund, they weren't entitled to one, and so they were refused. And then they got all their friends, people in like Scotland, and people they didn't even know actually, because they started this campaign on Facebook to say, "Oh, boycott the shop, boycott this shop because oh, they didn't give me a refund when I was entitled to it," but it was complete lies. And in the end, the shop offered them a refund anyway, even though the people weren't even entitled to one. But yeah, they were still kicking up a fuss and making these just complete strangers who weren't even near this shop give the shop bad reviews, and it was really sad to see because they were just like a home, like family run business. They weren't exactly like a massive shop, which was sad, very sad. But hey ho, so you got to be careful of. You got to be careful of. And even though like technically the customer isn't always right, they are. if they can review you online, they're right. So just be careful with stuff like that, I think. Right. So I'll just show you where I'm at. So with the hair, we have lots to do, but we need to like fix these lines here and oh sorry. Trying not to get the water. So we need to fix the back lines here. But I think the front is looking very, very nice at the moment. Sorry, I'm having issues with the camera. Okay, there we go. I think the front's looking really nice. We do need to add a Mickey Mouse headband. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty cool so far. But with the pointy tools like this, you just want to kind of accentuate lines. Make them a bit deeper. Pull out bits, push in bits. I think maybe soften some areas as well. So, if you're still here, Calcula, in Canada, what is the situation on buying art materials? Is it quite cheap? Is it quite expensive? Because over here in England, supplies can be very, very costly, and there really is only one chain, like maybe two actually, that I know of, that do art supplies. Like quite a large chain, I mean, not like home like shops. But there is Hobbycraft, which is extremely expensive, and almost every single time you can find cheaper alternatives online. And this is a Cass Arts, which I'm not entirely like used to using anyway, but I think they're quite expensive as well. So what's the situation on buying art materials in Canada? Because here it's super expensive. Oh, you gotta go. Okay, fair enough. Have a really nice day at school. It was nice talking to you. Okay, so gotta get used to putting this in front of the camera. So we have the issue with the standing, which is definitely not going to improve once we had the hairband, which is a shame. The ponytail, sorry, which It's a shame. However, we can just add a base later on, and I do have to go Hobbycraft later anyhow to get more milliput for this sculpt, but also to get a base for something else I'm working on. So when I'm up there, I might go and get another base, get 2 bases. I can balance her, but actually thinking about it, they have also ordered a dog to go with this, like their pet dog that I have to sculpt. So what I might do is I might sculpt it and then partially attach it to the arm here, maybe with like a collar or something like that, or a lead, which would add which was can't talk, which would act as an extra support. So I think I might do that instead, but I do need to go Hobbycraft later before it closes. So yes. Oh, I hate it when this happens. Look at this. It makes your hands so dry afterwards. Right. So now what I'm going to do is, there's not that much. We've got about half a load of clay left. So what I'm going to do now is add the ponytail, because the ponytails. I done a ponytail before for another sculpt that I did for another custom client, and they're okay. Like, I don't know how to describe it. They're easy to sculpt, but attaching it can be a real pain in the buttocks. So that is that. That is my opinion on them. Okay, so what I'm going to add first, let's have a look at it. What I'm going to add first is a small hairband, and you can get that, you can do that, sorry, by rolling a small ball of clay like this in your hands. So you want to make it actually into a sphere, like so, and you want to push it so it's flat, kind of like a pancake, like this, and that would be the hair bubble. So you want to attach that wherever you're going to put the hair. So I think I'm going to put kind of far back in the center, like so about here. I think that's perfect. And ideally what you want to do now is wait for it to dry before adding the hair, but that's not viable because you want it to connect. So what we're going to do is we're going to put her to one side for now. I think she's looking pretty cool. And we're going to cut up some more clay. So I'm going to put her down here actually. She can watch for now, just because I know she'll wobble and fall. So again, just going to get a little bit more clay, making sure you cut in about an even amount, like so, and really rub those two together, as usual. All that stuff, all that good stuff. Rub it all together. Going to quickly have a fiddle with some settings here. Just going to quickly have a fiddle with some settings here. Sorry, bear with me. Just trying to figure out how to get onto my Twitter. There we go, that's much better. Okie dokie. Right, so back to this. So again, you just want to keep merging and merging and merging and merging, making sure all the clay is mixed in nicely together. This is actually just like me filming a sculpting video, except more boring because I can't edit it. So if you are here watching this, at this point, it's 55 minutes in, well done you. You truly have a love for art. Okay, so I think, well, the thing is, you want to be really, really thorough with this, because if you don't mix it properly, it doesn't set properly. It just stays this horrible soft kind of colour, and it also goes kind of yellow, because I have my Azrael pop vinyl somewhere over here, and look, check this out. This weird, horrible yellow. Sorry, this weird, horrible yellow it went around the ears. I mean, obviously you can paint over it, but I can still squeeze this, and it may move, so just saying, you want to be careful with your mixing. I mean, it's fine now, it's kind of set, but not majorly, if you know what I mean. And the thing is, because we're working quite thick with this clay, it's hard to determine if it is all mixed in, because it's both white as well. Like if it was pink and a white, or no, a red and a white, and we have to just merge it pink, you could see, but no, they make it all white. Right, so I think we're going to actually end up using all of this, because in the picture this girl's hair is quite long. So what we're going to do is merge again and form a spear, but we're going to do it for quite a long time, just to get rid of any extra lineage and stuff like that. You don't want anything like that showing, really, ideally, because it does mess with the sculpt, I think. And you'll be rubbing and rubbing and rubbing later on, and this just saves so much hassle by doing a really nice roll job right now. Cool. So you want it perfectly straight like so, and then you want to start rolling it out into a sausage, but you want to kind of pinch and roll. It's hard to show you. Pinch and roll the ends like so it's thinner at the top and thicker at the bottom, like this. This is the kind of shape you want, ideally, but a bit longer, I think, because, well, it all depends on your own sculpt, really. But I've got something like this at the moment, which seems fine. And what we're going to do is take our sculpture, dip our finger into the water, rub it on to the hairband piece, and a little bit all over here. And what we're going to do is push it. Nope, sorry, I added too much water there, so you just want to dab that away. And you want to push it while it's sticky into here, like so. This is what mine calls for. And then we're going to bring it round onto the shoulder. Ugh, it's being difficult. It might be because it's too thick. Okay, so we're going to do that all again. It's very difficult. Keep rolling and rolling and rolling. No, see, it does take a while. Sculpting takes ages. And I'm kind of worried because my boyfriend started work today and I haven't heard from him all day, and that's fine. You've got work, but it's like 2 now, and I feel like I should have had a lunchtime call, maybe. don't know. So the hair on this person wraps round from the shoulder like so and comes up here and connects. Yes. Amazing. We've got it down now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, instead of, it's actually meant to look like it's connected at the shoulder, but instead of connecting at the shoulder, I'm actually going to push the hair into the side of her face so we can still turn it. So this is what it looks like at the moment. There's a bit of hair there, it goes all the way around and comes all the way up like so. And you know what, I'm actually quite pleased with that. So we get some water and we're going to rub it in because there are quite a few stretch marks from where we was pushing and pulling the clay, but that's fine. They will all disappear with the adage of some water. Some nice water. Yes. Right, so that is the hair, and I think that looks really, really nice. And her head should still be able to move. I'm not going to touch it now because I want it to set like this, but her head should still be able to move, which is nice because we haven't connected to anything other than the head. We can go in later with some harsh sculpting tools to fix certain bits, but yes, I'm quite proud of that. So I'm going to get some, as I was saying, sculpting tools, and I'm going to try and fix certain areas. Just where it's been pushed and pulled, the clay's gone a bit strange, if you know what I mean. Cool, so that's what she looks like at the moment. Very nice. So I'm actually going to end the stream now because one, it's just come up to an hour. So for a first stream, I think that's pretty good. Two, I would ideally like this to dry before I attach a headpiece, which is the Mickey Mouse ears. And three, I do need to go to Hobbycraft and get more clay. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this without more clay. So, because I'm going to need to add her shoes, which I might actually paint in, but add a quick bow, her skirt, and the shirt I'm going to leave. Again, I can't show you a picture, which is a shame, and then I also need to make her glasses. But I will show you... Ooh, sorry about that. I will show you what she looks like at the end. I may do a painting stream. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, leave a comment and all that jazz below. And I will see you later. Bye. How do I end a stream? Oh, there it is. Okay, bye.